This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm delighted to be joined by the Benwell Bomber and now member of E17 by the looks of things, Joe Laws.
Oh,
Joe, it's been a while. Have a good Christmas, have a good New Year. What's been up, mate?
Yeah, good. Like every boxer, had a few nights out with the lads, know what I mean? But apart from that, I've been in the gym every single day, training, working hard with my coach Nick Gitters. And this morning, I woke up 10:05, feeling great, in my new weight, and I'm punching. Oh, I'm banging.
You just alluded to your new weight. I saw you talking about that on social media sort of over Christmas. You've been fighting around welterweight, if not just above. You're going to be moving down to 140 this year. What do you want to get out of that? Do you feel you'll be that little bit stronger and punching a bit harder down to that weight?
I think I'll dismantle kids at 140. Literally, my full career, I've never, ever dieted, even the amateurs. I woke up 67 kilo in the finals of the ABAs, and I weighed in after breakfast 67.9. I also, what's the point killing yourself to make a weight when my styles like come forward, aggression and all that? But I've been pro 18 months now, and I think the next 18 months and the next 18 month after that, things are going to start getting real, and I think size is going to start playing a factor. So I've just started company portions. I've kept my strength, and I'm 10:05 this morning. Next year I make lightweight. Know what I mean? Day before weighing, where's Devin Haney? People are always saying, "Oh, Joe, you're calling him out, but you're 147 now. He's 135. Well, yeah, I'm 140 now. Tell him to move up. I'll move down. Let's get it on. Bang bang. Let's go. Get up, Chavi."
I think this is the quickest. I know, say every time United sit down, someone gets terrorised. I think that's the quickest we've ever sent for someone. We'll come on to all of that, but let's talk about you. I was going to ask you what the Bombers' New Year's resolution is, but I'm going to gather us to keep chasing Devin Haney here, there and everywhere. We've timed this quite well. Before you and I planned this visit, you didn't have fight news for us, as it happens. It came out yesterday. You are fighting February 29th in Newcastle. Woo! On the MTK bill. You buzzing to be back out?
Absolutely buzzing. Spoke to Leighton the other day, 29th of February, 6-rounder. Just absolutely buzzing. The arena's mint. It's on my doorstep. I'm getting tickets next week, and I can't wait to, like, I've started the new year. I'm already in shape. I've got my fight dates, and I'm focused. Know what I mean? I'm 25 now. I've been boxing 10 years, and I've lived, breathed, slept, ate, you name it. Like, I've stayed dedicated to boxing, and I truly believe that these next few years are going to be my year. And if not, I'm going to give it a hell of a go.
Now, I know you love these MTK shows at the arena. As you mentioned, it's right on your doorstep. You've got yourself, April Hunter, Chad Ellis and Ellis Curry for the Northern Belt as well. Yeah. How good is it to have MTK bringing these shows up here? How beneficial is it to you to have these fights on a big stage and have thousands of your own fans there as well?
Oh, mint, like I keep saying, if it wasn't for the likes of MTK bringing these shows down, yeah, loads written, keep winning, he's bringing boxing back to the northeast. It would be hard for all us local lads coming through. And at the minute, northeast boxing's booming. We've got like Josh Kelly, loads written, MTK's come down all the time, Eddie Hearn'S come down on a regular. So at the minute, if we all keep winning and we all keep making noise, there's no reason why in the next few years St. James's can't be getting filled out. And that's my aim, that's my goal. Stick Vegas up your arse. I want to fill with St. James's Park for the British title, for the world title. And in my mindset, I can win titles like that. And boxing's a lot to do in the head. It's mindset. Look at Tyson Fury, what he's done, where he came from. And I truly believe that when I'm on my A game, I will beat anybody in the world. When I'm at my right weight, and when I'm on my A game, I'll beat anybody in the world. It's not arrogance, it's not cockiness. It's boxing's a very lonely, selfish sport. And when it comes down to it, it's me and my opponent, and then I want to smash them up, whoever.
Obviously, you got big ambitions, but for a fighter still relatively fresh to the pro game, what's the plan for you this year? Obviously, you're out February 29th. Yeah. Have you spoken to Eddie or anyone about this potential matchroom show on April 4th as well? It could be a couple fights in a couple months for yourself.
Well, a busy fighter is a good fighter, and haven't spoke to Eddie or whatever, but this is the message to Eddie. Eddie, I'm always ready. As soon as he announces it, I'll be at the first press conference. I'll go and see him. I'll go, yeah, Eddie, what's the crack? Am I on? And no, hopefully it gets announced. It's a good card for likes of I'm assuming it'll be written Josh Kelly possibly, and hopefully that show gets announced. We get February 29th at the Way. Get the win there. Hopefully one more April 4th. And this year I want at least 4 fights this year. Building me boxing CV up. Building the support, the fan base, the hype, me boxing knowledge. Keep learning the ring. And even though I'm getting loads of hype, people are like forgetting that I know I'm still a baby in the sport. Know what I mean? I've got lots to learn to do, and that's where my coach Nick Gitters comes into play. Me and him on the gym every day. We're learning, we're adapting, and trust us now. My next fight is all going to see a different bomber. After the last arena show, Eddie Hearn came backstage and had a 10-15 minute conversation with us, just by himself, no cameras there. He didn't need to, and I've really took it on board. Know what I mean? And I really want this. Know what I mean? Like some people get into boxing just like I see a few boxers and like I'm watching them from my perspective. I'm like, what do you want out of boxing? Know what I mean? Because they're fine and they're going stale and they actually want to be at the top of the elite. Know what I mean? So there's no more fucking about for me this year. I'm taking everything into consideration. I'm taking everything on board, and I'm going to be the best bomber I can be.
I just wanted to take it back to that night at the arena, because the last time I saw you was just before your fight with Justice Addy. Unbelievable 4-rounder for what it's worth. The crowd was going wild. You said there that yourself and Eddie after the fight had a conversation away from the cameras. Could you just tell me a bit about what sort of was spoke of in that conversation and what he was telling you as well?
He said, Joseph, you are the best looking boxer. He's coming on. He says, listen, he says, won't know you can fight. Won't know your game. He says, fuck the crowd. He says, box for you. He says, get the win. He says, because you can't box. And because he knows he's boxing, know what I mean? But people are keep forgetting that I've got a very, very good boxing brain. I've had 6-year amateur fights. I've boxed in England. I've had trials for GB. I've been down, spawned the best of the best, and I can't box, but on occasions like that, it can get, you know what I mean? But what people forget also is when I fought Justice Addy, it was meant to be a 6-rounder. So for my style, how can I ease in into a 4-rounder? You can't do it. I've seen it many times when prospects fight, not journeymen, but kids who they should beat. They try and ease in the journeyman next to the rounds, and next thing you know, you've got to win the next 2 to get a draw. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't really have time to spare. I had to go in there, and I've got 12 minutes to show that I'm the daddy. And my style, just as Addy's, with 7'4". I couldn't go out there and outbox him. I've just wallop, have some of them doing you. And it wasn't a textbook performance, but after that 4 rounds, he was done. I was just getting started. He was absolutely done. If that went 6, I would have stopped him, but it didn't, and I got the win anyway.
Now, obviously, you mentioned a few minutes ago that there's this hype behind you now. After that fight, even though it's 39-37 by your own admission, it wasn't your best performance. You got the win. The hype did just sort of go up a level, though, not only because of the manner in which you won in that dogged 4-rounder, but then the post-fight interview as well. That post-fight interview, we could hear it from ringside, everyone at home as well. It certainly caught the attention of Sky. What's the reaction been like? What was it like when you got on your phone, when you'd got home, whatever? I'm sure everything just sort of blew up.
Oh, mint man, like, honestly, after me fights, I don't go on my phone for literally with a week, because my phone just goes mental, and I appreciate all the messages I get, and I might not reply to every single one of them, because literally after my last fight I had about, not joking you, on my inboxes, 100, 200 new messages, know what I mean, and I just literally couldn't. My eyes were going cockeyed, and everything. And I had to try and read them like this. But no, it's mint. Like I've got like I say, I've got little kids coming up and like wanting us to sign gloves and getting photos of us. I'm like, are you sure? Come here. Like it's surreal and it's mint. I'm 25 years of age. I'm living the dream. I remember like when I was a teenager, and I used to watch that ringside on telly with my dad every Thursday, and I used to just be like picturing myself, yeah, one day I want to be there, and all that. And like now I'm maybe sitting with boxing social, talking about me like me fight this year. I'm in the boxing news, what I've collected since I was like a little baby. It's just absolutely mint, and it just shows that like to all the youth coming through where. You don't have to be particularly good at anything to succeed. All you've got to be is persistent and work hard. And I'm going to show everybody that with hard work, determination, and a big pair of bollocks, I'm gonna get where I want to be in life. And that's on top of the roster.
Remember when you and I first sat down in here months and months ago? We'll not talk about that on camera. What I found interesting was you said to me, I'll never leave Benwell. This is my home. These are my people. And you mentioned there as your name sort of grows, as you continue your pro journey, you're getting kids around in the local area asking you to sign things. I know you've been down and done sort of talks at local schools as well. Yeah. I mentioned all the hype on social media and stuff. Away from that, how much does it mean to you just to have the backing of your local community? Everyone here in Benwell is really rallying behind you as you sort of continue this journey.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely mint. Like, you see people from from well-off places selling loads of tickets and all that. And like when I fight, it's not just 40 quid for a ticket. It's 40 quid for a ticket. It's 50 quid on peeve. It's the takeaway the next day. You know what I mean? So my fight runs into about 100, 150 quid. And for like, I sell on like just local shows 500 tickets like that. To me, to get 500 if my hometown, like literally pals who I've known for years to come watch us, it means the world of us. And when it gets to them hard moments in fights, we have to grit down on your gum shield, and it's like I can hear them in my lug. There's only one Joe Lowe's, and just like the noise atmosphere, it's something you can't explain, know what I mean? And I've literally got the best support I could ever ask for. Literally, I have just even the messages, the support, people are buying tickets, everything. Like, I can't thank them enough. And for however long I am in boxing, I'm always going to be the people's champ, and that's where it is.
You said before you're not particularly bothered about Las Vegas. For you, it's always been about St. James's. You know, that is a big staple for any fighter from around this area. Lewis Ritson has a similar ambition. After his fight with Robbie Davis, he said he wanted to fight Josh Taylor at St. James's. It looked like it'd be a real possibility. Josh Taylor's gone signed with Top Rank. It looks like he's going to defend his belt in a mandatory and then go on for an undisputed fight. So the Ritson-Taylor fight appears to be a million miles away. That said, if Lewis Ritson keeps winning, you keep building your name, and Northeast Boxing keeps building, do you think that this St. James's bill is a realistic possibility for the coming years? Do you think that could genuinely be a possibility?
Definitely. Like I say, Ritson, the past few years, he's went from like to the top, know what I mean? And I think he does deserve a big shot. So why not, know what I mean? He's a massive ticket seller. Get him that big title shot against Josh Taylor for the world title. It'll be mint. St. James's Park. Get all the local lads on. Get like I don't know, Josh Kelly on. Get like Thomas Parrott Ward. Get him on. Know what I mean? Like the Northeast have got cracking boxers. Like literally cracking boxers. And I think Ritson deserves it. He's been in the pro game years now. He's done it the hard way. So why not? Get him Taylor. Get him that big fight. Know what I mean? Don't get us wrong, he's a massive underdog, but what a goal he'll have for it, won't he? Like, and just even thinking about it now, walking out 56,000 people, whatever, know what I mean? That when that Blade Races comes on, when Company World comes on or whatever, it's gonna be it's gonna send shivers up your spine. It is like.
One fight I want to get your thoughts on, Joe, before I let you go. Next month, we've got a huge heavyweight rematch between Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury out in Las Vegas. Huge fight for the heavyweight division. Huge fight for boxing. Just wanted to get your thoughts. How do you see it playing out, and what does both fighters have to do differently this time?
Even though the Bronze Bomber shares the same name as me, there's only one winner, and that's Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. He's an absolute inspiration. Really. I love Tyson Fury, right? He's so, like, if someone says to me, who do you idolise in boxing? I'm like, Tyson Fury. He doesn't lick horse, right? He says it how it is, and comes fight night, he shows up. That first fight, he lost with what? £100. His first fight back, he fights Wilder. He schools him for 10 rounds of the 12. Gets caught with two shots. He gets dropped, he gets up, and they give it a draw. All he's got to do is literally the same game plan as the first time. And he pisses the fight. I think style-wise, he's just a nightmare for any heavyweight. He's so elusive and he's fast. And he's got a boxing brain as well. He's got a very, very, very good boxing brain. And to come back from where he's came from is just an amazing story. And I think Wilder has only got that puncher's chance. Against Ortiz, he was getting school every round. He was literally getting school every round of Ortiz, and he lands that big right hand, and Ortiz is upside down, proper banjo on the floor. But he can't bang. But Fury's got a chin. And if it wasn't for that shot he got caught with in the first fight, he would have pissed the fight. So I think this time he's had more time to grow into the weight. He's had more time preparing at that weight. I think it's going to be a Tyson Fury shut-off, landslide victory, and that's that.
Joe, I know you got a bit physio this afternoon. It's a Saturday, so I'm not going to sit here in your house forever. You got things to get on with. Before I go, I always like to let you have the last word. We'll try to terrorise any other fighters too much today, but any word for your fans and all those sort of rallying behind you and the people looking after you as well, sponsors, etc.
Literally, another thing, I've got the best sponsors in the game, know what I mean? I've got a lot of sponsors, I've got the best sponsors, and if it wasn't for me sponsors, this wouldn't be possible, yeah? So I just want to say a massive thank you from the bottom of my heart to all my sponsors, because them are the people, I think every pro boxer will agree with us. If it wasn't for sponsors, I'd be working in a 9-to-5 job, I wouldn't be training half as much, I'd probably lose interest and fucking quit, know what I mean? But all my sponsors are helping pay my way through boxing, where at the minute I can be a full-time athlete. And honestly, I just want to say a massive thank you. And for however long I'm in boxing, you will always be a big part of my team. So big thank you to that. I'm back on the raw sport, the best fuel there is. And now that I just want to say a massive thank you. I'm just so grateful for the opportunities like I'm getting in boxing. Know what I mean? I'm just a local lad, down to earth. I train hard. I've got the specs. I've got the chest. My name is Losey. I'm on the decks. Keep on. And roll on 2020 is going to be a good year. And Team Bomber all the way. And that's that. And that's that.
Joe Laws, thank you as always. Speaking of Boxing Social, best of luck. See you February 29th.